Hello, everybody with me? We have still quite some time for ending the day's play, and without wasting time, we will move, at least we will start with our next chapter. Unless required, we will go in the order of index. The next chapter that we have, if I have to write the full name of the chapter, the real full name, the actual full name of the chapter is Mode of Acceptance and Repayment of Loans. But for administrative convenience, for classroom convenience, I cannot, if I have to refer to this chapter, I cannot take such a big name again and again, and thus I always call it in short, refer to it as a chapter called Cash Loans. Short. Only 2 sections governing the chapter. Very small chapter. Today we have very little time left in the lecture. So it will start but obviously not get over. Tomorrow this chapter will get over with questions. When we accept loans, the applicable section is 269 SS. And when we repay loans, the applicable section is 269. 2 sections will cover the entire chapter. 269 SS for acceptance of loan, 269T for repayment of loans, popularly known as cash loans. Any student out here who has ever done a tax audit? Tax audit? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Then I think you know a good few things about this, about these sections, about this chapter, because as an auditor we are required to report violation of these provisions in our audit report. But for the benefit of those students who have never done a tax audit in life, very much possible. For the benefit of those students who have never seen a CA form in life, every month they take a check, they return the cash. On paper they are an article of the records, they are enjoying their life. I can see the smile. Yes sir, you are talking about me. Any such student, you will be taught this chapter on the assumption that people over here don't. Ultimately, it is not a private one-to-one tuition where I have to teach only the things which you don't know. Even if you know things, there will be people in the class who don't know things. Class will always proceed on the assumption that we don't know anything. And by the way, those who know also, how much they know, what exactly they know, that in itself is also a very, very big question mark. Keeping this in mind, we will learn this on the assumption that you don't know anything. When we take loans, the applicable section is 269 SS. When we repay, it's 269T. We will learn them one by one. We will learn full 269 SS, finish that concept, then only we will go to the repayment part, 269T. When we did our chapter DTAA, all throughout the chapter, you were required to, at the side of your brain, save one example. 30, 40, 70, 30, 40, 70, 30, 40, 70. You know which 30, 40, 70 I am referring to? Tax in India, tax in Argentina. Total tax 70 we want to reduce, whether bilateral, unilateral. Likewise, to understand the concept of cash loans, I am going to give you a small story. And all throughout the chapter, till the end of the chapter, the story should be saved at the side of your brain. You should never, or you can never forget that story for this concept. Supposingly you have entered into any high value financial transaction, very high value financial transaction. Maybe you purchased a house, or you made investment in shares. Maybe you made a big fixed deposit or deposited a huge amount in your bank account, or you have purchased a very expensive 2-wheeler or 4-wheeler. Whenever you are doing such high value financial transactions, you must be thinking that what am I doing? No one knows. But you have got no bloody idea. Big Daddy is watching you from everywhere. Big Daddy is watching you from everywhere. Very famous Hindi proverb. I don't know whether you heard about it. दूर है तुमसे पर बेखबर नहीं है, ये मत सोचना तुम पे नजर नहीं. Not a romantic शायरी. We are talking about the income tax department. They are checking all your activities. Social media accounts also. Some have this habit of checking in every time they are at an airport. They like to check in, click picture. And the stupidest people on the planet who are at the window sit and click the picture of the wings of the aircraft. What fun you get in doing that, I don't know. Stupidest people on the planet. Some are like, sir, I have done it, sir, don't say that. Chal, theek hai. Maybe the photographer in you. If you do such high value financial transactions, income tax department with this centralized information collection system, the banks, financial institution, RTOs, wherever you are booking your vehicles, registering your vehicles, they have to give information to the income tax department. Wedding halls, we belong to the Marwadi community. We have got this weird fascination of spending crores of rupees in our weddings. But income is below the basic exemption limit. Thug life. Wedding expenditure in crores. Income is below the basic exemption limit. How? Whenever income tax department will get such information, they will come for some checking. Uneducated, illiterate relatives of yours will call raid. The word raid looks good only as long as you are watching an Ajay Devgan movie. In income tax, we call it search and seizure. It is not raid, it is search. Right now it is okay. But after I teach you volume 2 search and seizure chapter number 18, thereafter any student of this classroom found using the word raid, I will make you write a letter to ICAI with your WRO, NRO, CRO, SRO, whichever number. Respected ICAI, I am unfit for CA. I surrender all my qualifications till now and I prohibit myself for the next 10 years. After 10 years, I will restart and I will restart with foundation. I will also do articleship again. Write your WRO number and I will write my membership number. Certified true copy, I have verified. I will also do that. There is no word called raid written anywhere. Do one thing. Open Income Tax Act. On Income Tax website, not any random source. Income Tax Act. You can do a search section number wise or text wise. Search the word raid. You will not find the word raid anywhere in the act. The word used is search and seizure. Of course, Bollywood cannot make a movie called Search and Seizure. Otherwise, Indians will say, oh, Ajay Devgan worked in a Hollywood movie. Wow. No. They have to call the movie raid, which is a popular term. But if you go watch the movie, in the movie, the officer again and again says, I have come here for a search and seizure. I have come here for a search and seizure. Go watch the movie. I think I recommend also that you go watch the movie, because one day when I will be doing the chapter search and seizure, a lot of stories and examples I will be doing. If you have seen the movie, you will be able to get images of that movie for better understanding of that. Understanding will happen anyways. It's not a mandatory requirement that you have to see, because the movie came 3 years ago. I am teaching since 11 years. I did never require the movie for teaching the concept. But you will get pictorial images in your mind and you will understand the concepts better. If you are comfortable, you can just go and watch the movie. Though we still have quite some time to go to that part of our portion. So cut the long story short, a search is being conducted in your premises and a huge amount of cash was found. 5 crore rupees cash. Search in the premises of an assessee and 5 crore rupees was found. Obviously, if I ask you, stupid question to ask, does any officer have right to ask you source? Can or will the officer ask you, where did you get this money from? He asked this to the assessee. Listen to the reply given by the assessee very carefully, because the reply given by the assessee has created this chapter. The reply given by the assessee. I am cutting the whole story, just a summary. Search first, high value financial transaction. Information received by department. Search conducted, huge cash found and source was asked. Listen to the reply, because that has created the chapter. Dear assessing officer, 5 minutes ago, how much time? 5 minutes ago, I have taken a loan from a friend. Obviously, you please take the name of such a friend who you know has got cash as per books. Huge amount. Take that friend's name. Dear assessing officer, I have taken this loan only how much time back? 5 minutes ago I have taken a loan from my friend. Hello, can you hear me, no? 5 minutes ago I have taken a loan from my friend. 5 minutes ago, sir. Dear sir, you cannot insist on journal entry because accounting, when to do it is a matter of choice. Please understand. Supposingly full day you are busy with your business activities, you may not get the time to do accounting. We have got our traditional Marwadi jewelry businesses. The accounting is done in two ways. From morning 10 till evening 7 the showroom will open. 7 o'clock shutter will be down, and for 1 hour all the accounts of the day will be done, and then the staff will leave. That's one possibility. Another possibility is because in jewelry industry we don't have many number of transactions, very less. Value is very high. So Monday to Saturday, all the family members focus only on the business. Saturday evening, they bring the books of accounts home. Sunday morning, they sit with the accounts. Till afternoon, they complete the accounts of the entire week. Sunday evening, they go out with their family. And Monday, continue with business. Same story, week after week, month after month, year after year. Do accounts on Sunday morning at home. Is there any law of our country which says that journal entry has to be passed immediately and there cannot be any time gap between transaction and entry? Can we take our time to do our accounts? We can do rough account. We do write in the diary that today we have paid this much, we have received this much, but proper journal entry we will do later. So dear assessing officer, 5 minutes ago I have taken a loan. You want to see journal entry whether it is recorded or no? Come tomorrow morning. I will show you the entry. Officer leaves. Call your friend. Bro, there was a surge, bro. I took your name that I have taken a loan from you. So pass an entry. Loan given to me. I will also pass an entry. Loan taken. Friend is like, no, I don't have any money right now. Well, hey, I am not asking for money. I am just asking you to pass the entry. Friend is thinking you are asking for money. No, I don't want money. Just pass the entry and immediately reverse it. Say that I have repaid. I will also pass the entry. Loan taken and immediately reverse it. And tomorrow morning when the officer comes back, the cash will be wherever it has to be, at a place where no one can find out. You know this, I know this, assessee knows this, his friend knows this, even AO knows this. This was undisclosed income of the assessee. Just by giving a simple, plain, stupid argument, 5 minutes ago I have taken a loan. 5 minutes ago I have taken a loan. By giving this particular argument, assessee is escaping the levy of tax, interest, penalty, everything. He is liable for tax, of course, it's his concealed income. He is definite case of interest and penalty also. But he is escaping everything by giving what reply? 5 minutes ago I have taken a loan, and thus to curb such transactions, this section was created that you can no longer take. You can take loans, of course. We will never have a chapter or a section which says that taking loans is prohibited, because if that is the case, that means the whole banking business is illegal. Taking loan is allowed. Look at the name of the chapter. It's on the mode. You can take loans through banking channels. You will not be allowed to take which loan? That is why I have given this short name. Cash loan. And one day when you have to repay these loans, at that time also you cannot repay in what mode? Cash. Means banking channels will always be allowed. Cash is what we want to prohibit. That is the whole idea behind the chapter. So about mode of acceptance is given here. About mode of repayment is given here. Why was this chapter created? For those assessees who gave this argument, 5 minutes ago I have taken a loan. To stop them from giving such stupid arguments, we have created this chapter. Understood everyone? Well then, obviously, with this introduction, you need to remember this story all throughout the chapter at the side of your brain. 5 minutes ago I have taken a loan. 5 minutes ago I have taken a loan. You have to remember this till the end of the chapter. Chapter, of course, we will be starting with 269 SS in the next class.